Hi guys, how's everybody doing today? I hope that everybody's doing great. Welcome back to my channel. Hello, I have a very exciting video for you guys today. I am so excited about it. I wanted to put out this video a while ago, but I had some plans for it and it just didn't work out. So then I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to sit down and do it because I have this stuff just sitting in the corner of my room and I keep eyeing it every day and I just want to play with it. So that's what we're gonna do. I also have some notes here that I'll be sharing with you guys. So today's video is going to be, I'm going to be doing my makeup with only makeup that is owned by Black owned brands. So I have Beauty Bakerie, I have Juvia's Place, I have Fenty Beauty, I have Black Radiance from the drugstore, I have one from the Crayon Case, and yeah, so I am so excited about this video, so let's get started. I do have quite a bit of stuff. I already owned some of these products before this video was even a thing, so I already owned a lot of that stuff, but after, you know, really paying attention to the situation, I wanted to give some other brands some love, and so I placed orders for some stuff. So I have a lot of things to try and I don't know how I'm gonna do it because I only have one face. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do like a part 2, or maybe I'll test these products in some other video because I do have a lot. Okay, so let's get started. So I do have 2 different foundations here. I have the Fenty Beauty, what is this called? The Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation, and I have mine in the shade 230. But I also have the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvet Matte Foundation. Now, I do have very dry skin, and I have been staying away from this foundation for a while just because I was scared of how it's going to be on my face. But I decided to give it a try. I did read and heard somewhere that it's actually not that mattifying, so I do want to give it a try. And then I do have that, and then I have 2 different concealers. I have the Juvia's Place concealer and I have the Beauty Bakerie concealer. So that's what we're gonna do. I think I've already tried the Fenty foundation, and I do like this foundation a lot. It is very hydrating, so I do know that I already love it. So I think that today I'm going to be trying the Juvia's Place foundation just because I haven't tried it. And then as far as concealers go, I have used the Juvia's Place concealer. This is actually one of my favorite concealers. It's so good. If you want a good full coverage concealer, try this one because it's really good. So since I already know that I love this one, I'm gonna try the Beauty Bakerie one. And I have the shade I Choose Me. It looks a tiny bit dark, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna try it. And I also have of Beauty Bakerie mystery box, and I received some of her little beauty blenders. So that is what I'm going to be using today for my foundation. So I have it here. It's already wet and ready to go. So let's get started and try this foundation. Now for primer, you have one, and this is from Fenty Beauty, and this is the Soft Matte Pro Filter Retouch Primer. I do have a travel size of it just because it is a matte primer, and I just wanted to give it a try and see how it was. I've actually already used this in the past, and it actually is a very nice primer, and I don't really find it that mattifying. So this is what it looks like. So that's how the primer looks. I actually find this primer to be kind of hydrating, and I don't really find it to be very mattifying. Like I said, I've used it in the past, and I think that it works perfect for me, and I have dry skin already. So before I move on to foundation, I did want to let you guys know that I used the Beauty Bakerie Sugar Lip Scrub that came in my mystery box, and it's really nice. It's actually really nice. I have come across some lip scrubs in the past that even though I scrub my lips, I can still feel some of the dry skin on my lips, so it doesn't fully take it off. With this one, it actually removed all dry skin off my lips, and it looks really good. Like, it felt good, it looks good, it tasted good, because even though it's the sugar lip scrub, it does have mint in there, so it was actually a really nice lip scrub. One of the best ones I've used, actually. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvet Matte Foundation. Now, I did want to share with you guys a little bit of like fun facts from each brand. Just because, you know, this video is for a purpose, is to introduce you guys to more Black-owned brands. And so I really wanted to just give you some fun facts about some of the products that I'm going to be using, like some of the brands, some of the owners. Okay, so since I'm going to be going in with the Juvia's Place foundation, I thought I would give you a little fun fact about the owner of Juvia's Place. So her name is Chichi Iburu. I hope I said that right, or probably didn't. I apologize. She was born in Nigeria, and she is a mother of 2 children. She also decided to put Queen Nefertiti in all of her packaging, so that is the images that you guys see in her packaging, and I think that her packaging is beautiful. I was actually obsessed with Egypt growing up, and this foundation is going to be very, very, very light for me, so we're gonna go with it and we're gonna make it work. So yeah, I was actually obsessed with Egypt growing up. That was actually one of my favorite subjects to talk about in history class when I was in school. So that is so cool that she has Queen Nefertiti in all of her packaging. That's pretty cool. Her brand is also known for the pigments of her products. Like, she has insane pigment in all of her products, and her eyeshadows and her blushes. That's mostly what she is well known for, is like all of the pigment. Wow, I really know how to pick foundation. This is like really light. But we're gonna go with it, and we're gonna make it work. Okay, so here is what the foundation looks like. It actually looks really good. The color is off, ignore the color, but I think that the coverage is beautiful, and I think that the way that it feels really nice so far. It doesn't really feel that mattifying. Like, it actually feels really comfortable. Like, when I ever try, since I do have very dry skin, when I do try like a foundation that is matte, sometimes my face feels really tight, and that is not the case with this one. Like, it actually feels really good, and there's like a little bit of like shine to it, so it's not like 100% completely matte, which is nice. Also, the coverage is really good, because if you notice in the beginning of my video, I had a few friends poking around, and you can't really see them that much. So I think this foundation is really good so far, but we have to see how it wears in order to give it like a good review. Also, the sponge, it's okay. It's an okay sponge. It took me a minute to actually blend stuff, just because I don't know if it's the foundation or the sponge, but every time that I would go on a spot with it, I could see that it wasn't well blended. But I got my face to look good. So, and it's not like I spent a long time doing it. It's, you know, it's just you have to work a little bit. But again, I don't know if it's the foundation or if it's the powder. So yeah, I will have to try the sponge with foundations that I'm familiar with, so that I can better know if it was the foundation or if it was the sponge. Likewise with the foundation, I need to use the foundation with my everyday blending sponge, so that I can know, you know, which one is at fault. But, you know, it's not like it took me forever to blend it out. It works out fine. And I think that the color is a little off, but it's not looking that bad. So let's move on to concealer. So again, I'm going to be using the Insta Bake 3-in-1 full coverage concealer from Beauty Bakerie, and I have the color I Choose Me. Now it looks like the color might be a little bit darker than that foundation, but we're gonna make this work. We're just gonna make this work. Now, to give you a few fun facts about Beauty Bakerie. Oh, it might work actually. It doesn't look that dark anymore. To give you a few fun facts about Beauty Bakerie, to place her name here on the screen because I forgot to write it down. But she was actually a teen mom. She was a teen mom and she had breast cancer at a very young age. So this is awesome that she, you know, took that and created, you know, something really cool. Her own beauty brand. I think that it would be really cool if she wrote a book or something. I would definitely read it. Oh, Cashmere?
Cashmere Nicole.
Oh, Cashmere Nicole. So her name is Cashmere Nicole. My daughter was graceful enough to look it up for me. And, but yeah, she was a teen mom and she had breast cancer. And I mean, that's horrible, but you know, she took that and look at where she's at now. She has her own beauty brand and it's a very popular beauty brand. And I wish her nothing but the best on her brand and her company. I think that is amazing. I think that that is like the best thing that you can do is take situations that, you know, are not the best in your life and then you don't let that bring you down. You pick yourself back up and you continue. That is the best thing you can do. Okay, so this is what the concealer looks like. I think that it looks really nice. It blended out really nicely. The color actually matches perfect with the foundation. It's a little bit light for me right now, but we're just gonna make it work. I am gonna bronze my skin and stuff, so we should be okay. Also, it is a little bit of a thicker concealer, but it blended out really nicely. So far I'm impressed by it. I think that I really like it. I think I'm gonna like it quite a lot. The only thing is that it is a little bit of a pricey concealer and it's kind of small. So this is not travel size. This is the actual size of the concealer. But you know, if it works perfect, then you know, I'm fine with it. So now before I move into powder, I do have a stick bronzer from Fenty Beauty. So I have mine in the shade Cinnamon. And I bought this actually a while ago and it came like in a little kit with a highlighter. And I've used it in the past and I really do like it a lot. So I'm going to go in with this and kind of prep my skin for bronzer. I'm not the best at cream contouring or cream products, but the good thing about this is that the shade is not that dark, so I can work with it. Okay, so let's move on to powder. I do have 3 different setting powders here, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. Okay, so I have this cute little Beauty Bakerie powder that I got as a free gift from an Ulta order that I placed. And this one is in the shade Translucent. Now, I think that I'm going to save this one for another video that I have in mind. So I'm going to save this one for that. But I also do have the full-size Beauty Bakerie powder. And I have it in cassava or in yellow. So it's right here. I also have the Juvia's Place powder, and this one is in the shade White Sand. And I also have the Fenty Beauty, what is this called? The Pro Filter setting powder in Butter. So I'm just gonna take a look at them really quickly and see like which one is the darkest shade, so maybe it can help me with my foundation situation. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm going to be using the Beauty Bakerie under my eyes to set my concealer, and I'm gonna use the Juvia's Place one all over my face because it's a tad bit darker than all of the other ones, and I'm going to save the Fenty Beauty for a different video. I am super excited to try this. I've been wanting to try it for a while, but that's what I'm gonna do. That is actually a really nice powder. So this is my eye with the powder and without it. That's actually a really nice powder. I actually like that. How her packaging is, like everything is baked themed. So like the powder came in like a little flower bag and it's so stinking adorable, and it even has like the nutritional facts on the side. The little sponges came in a milk carton. Like her brand is so unique and so well thought out and so beautiful, and she's so smart. Like I can't, yeah, like she's so smart. Like coming up with a baking theme thing is super adorable, super cute, super smart. Okay, so now I'm just gonna set the rest of my face with the Juvia's Place one. Again, this one is in White Sand. My face, I'm gonna be using a brush from the Crayon Case, which is another brand owned by a Black lady. The brush is so stinking cute. It's like a rainbow and it's just so cute and it's so soft. So I'm gonna use this to set my face. I was kind of hoping that one of the powders was gonna be a little dark, but I guess I chose them all around the same color. Well, the Beauty Bakerie powder I didn't choose. That was in my mystery box that I did on Monday. The other two I did choose. So good. This is a really good brush. Yeah, it's so cute and it's so nice. Like I usually use my Revlon powder brush and I like this brush, but this one, there's something about it. It's just so soft and it just feels so nice on your skin. Like I really like this brush a lot. I definitely recommend it. Now, let me give you guys a little bit of facts about the Crayon Case. So the founder of the Crayon Case is Raynell Stewart, and she is from New Orleans, and she started the Crayon Case company in 2017, and she is most well known for her eyeshadow palette, which is called the Box of Crayons. Now you might remember some of those videos were popular a little bit ago where everybody tried that palette and the colors were insane and amazing. So that is where that came from the Crayon Case. So if you guys want to try this brush, is amazing. It's so good. Like it feels really nice on your skin. So I definitely recommend this. I do have other things from the Crayon Case to try, which I am so excited. And her theme, just like the Beauty Bakerie, it's like a specific theme. So all of her stuff is like school related, you know, like pencils and I think one of her like blush palettes is like a book. It's just super cute. I do have other things that I'm going to show you as we move along. So I think now we are going to go into a bronzer. So I'm gonna be in trouble for bronzer because I have quite a few bronzers to try. I have a bronzer from Fenty Beauty, and I have this one in Shady Biz, which is a really pretty bronzer. I've used this bronzer many times. I also have a bronzer from Black Radiance, which is a drugstore brand. You can find this brand at Target and Walmart. And so I have a bronzer from them, and this one is in Ginger Snap. And I also have a bronzer palette from Beauty Bakerie. So I have the Coffee and Cocoa bronzer palette, and I believe this palette is not just bronzer, it has other things in here. Yeah, I think it has like what do you call it, like blushes. I don't know about this one as a blush. I think that might be a little too dark for me, but I can definitely use it as eyeshadow. But these three, I can definitely use these two as bronzers, and then this one maybe like a blush. So I'm really excited about this one, and I'm actually very excited about the Black Radiance one. So I think I'm gonna go in with the Black Radiance one first. And if it's not dark enough, then we'll go in with the Beauty Bakerie. I've tried the Fenty Beauty bronzer, and I can tell you it's amazing. It's really, really good. I do have a small size in that one because it came in the kit with the cream bronzer. I believe it came in the kit with the cream bronzer, or it might have come with one of the lip glosses. I can't remember. I'm gonna try and link as much as I can down below for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go in first with the Black Radiance bronzer just because I am dying to try it. It looks so beautiful. Now this bronzer does look like it has a little bit of like shimmer or shine to it, and I think that's what's attracting me to it, is because I love a little bit of shine in my bronzer. And this is a baked bronzer, so I'm just gonna take my normal bronzing brush, which is the Too Faced Mr. Right, and we're gonna go in there. I can definitely see the shine, but it's very pretty. It looks like natural. It doesn't look like highlight or anything. Like, it looks natural, so it's really pretty. Now this color, it is a tiny bit on the light side, so I think that I can go over it with the Beauty Bakerie palette just so we can try both and see what I think of them. So that is what the Black Radiance bronzer looks like. I think that it looks beautiful. This is definitely going to be a bronzer that I'm going to reach for on my everyday makeup routine because it's just so beautiful. It's like a golden bronzer, and you can definitely see the shine. And that's what gives your skin that healthy look, which I love. I'm always looking for that. So I think that I can go over it with a little bit of the Beauty Bakerie bronzer. So I think I'm going to use this one right here, and I'm just going to use a little bit, not too much, because this palette does look like it's very pigmented. Woo! Yeah, very pigmented. Okay, so for blush, I am going to be in trouble because I have so much blush to choose from. I have a lot of blush to choose from. Okay, so I have a Black Radiance blush, and this one is in Toasted Almond, which looked so beautiful. I believe this is a blush. Yeah, it's a baked blush. I also have two blushes from Juvia's Place. So let me see if I can find a name. So I have two blushes from Juvia's Place. I have one called Serafina, which is this beautiful like coral type of a blush. It looks really pretty. Now, I'm a sucker for blush. It's one of my favorite parts of doing my makeup. It's blush. That's really pretty. It looks very light, but it looks very pretty, and it looks like it has a little bit of a shine to it. And then the other one I have is called Bella, and it's more like a darker, like strawberry, like a dark strawberry. And this one seems to be a matte. I don't see any shine to it at all, but that one's really pretty. Let's swatch the Black Radiance blush just to see how it looks. And Black Radiance is actually very affordable. It's a very affordable brand. I think that the bronzer and the blush were like under $7. This is what the blush looks like. It is a baked blush, and it's that one right there. Very pigmented, very beautiful. And that one does seem to have some kind of like shine to it as well. But then I also have the Cotton Candy Champagne Blush Palette from Beauty Bakerie. And like the packaging and everything is just so stinking cute. Like her whole thing is just so adorable. And then it has like the little pom-poms. Mine's coming off, but I can re-glue it. But it has like the little pom-poms there. And then this is what the blushes look like. Now, tell me that doesn't look beautiful. Like, this looks like such a beautiful palette. Okay, so I think that I'm gonna maybe do eyeshadow first. so that I can decide what I want to do for my blush, because I do have like different color options. So let's just figure out our eyeshadow situation and then we'll go from there. Now for eyeshadow, I have two different eyeshadow palettes that I can choose from, and I have a single. So on my Juvia's Place order, they were so nice to send me a little gift, and so this is a single and it's called Angola, and it's like this beautiful like gold. Yeah, it's like a brown gold type of shade. It looks really pretty. And then I also have the Beauty Bakerie Breakfast in Bed palette that I got on my mystery box on Monday. And I also have a eyeshadow palette from the Crayon Case, and it's the Watch Me Blush palette. Now I was kind of confused about this palette because I didn't know if it was like a blush palette or an eyeshadow palette, and the website didn't really specify. So I'm thinking that maybe you can use some of these colors as blushes, but others are definitely not blushes. So I'm pretty sure you can use this palette however you please. So we have this palette to try, which has beautiful colors. And then we also have the Breakfast in Bed palette, which is like more like a cool tone palette. So I'm really excited about this palette though, just because I don't have colors like this in my collection. So I'm like, ooh, what should I do? What should I try? But then again, this palette looks so beautiful. This palette, all of the top ones, and I'm saying top because like, you know, obviously, but all of this on this row are all matte, and then all of these in this row are shimmers. So I'm just gonna take a minute and look at them and see what I want to do. So I think that I'm going to save this palette for another video, because I feel like I'm always using colors like these, and I've never really tried to come up with a look using like a more cool tone type of palette. So I think that I'm going to use the Beauty Bakerie one today, but I am definitely very excited to use the Crayon Case one. So for eyeshadow primer, I do have a couple of eyeshadow primers. So I have the Fenty Beauty little duo here with the eyeliner and the eyeshadow primer. Fenty Beauty primer here, and this one is called Invisi Pink. And I also have the Crayon Case washable eye glue stick, which is their version of an eyeshadow primer. So I think that I'm going to use one in one eye and one in the other, just so I can see how they both perform. So I'm going to do the Crayon Case on my right side. Oh, and it has like a tint to it. So it's like a darker tint. And it's very liquidy, very watery, so you don't need a lot of it. I actually grabbed way too much. It's actually pretty. That's very pretty. It gave my eye like a very natural look and kind of like a shine. It's actually very pretty. And then I'm gonna use the Fenty one on the left side of my eyes, or on my left eye. Both look very similar. I think that the Fenty Beauty looks a little bit more matte, and this one looks a little bit more luminous, but they actually look pretty similar. I don't know about the applicator on this though. I feel like the applicator doesn't grab a lot of product, so I was kind of having a hard time putting product on my eyelid. But let's see how it performs. Okay, so I'm going to grab my big fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go into Forehead Kisses, which is this pretty color right here, and I'm gonna set both eye primers with it. Into Messy Hair, which is this pretty mauvey shade, and I'm gonna use the same big fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna put that in the crease. Okay, now I'm gonna take a smaller blending brush. This is just one from Wet n Wild. It was one of their like holiday collections, but it looks like this. And I'm gonna go into a Yawning, which is this pretty like dark purple. And I'm just gonna intensify the crease. So now I am really attracted to Cuddle Cakes, which is this shade right here. This shade is like a silver, but it has purple in there. It's just a unique shade. I am really excited about it. Let's swatch and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, it's so beautiful. It's like a gray, but it has like a shift of like purple, and it's just so beautiful. So I think that I'm going to use that all over my lid. So I'm just gonna grab a flat brush here. I'm gonna take this one from Beauty that I have, and I'm just gonna take that shade and put it on my lid. And I'm gonna do it like that just to see. Wow, it's really pigmented. Yeah, on its own it's pretty, but I have a feeling that if we wet it, it's going to be much more beautiful. So I'm gonna take the setting spray, and I'm gonna use the Bakerie setting mist. This is the baking spray, and I'm just gonna spray my brush. Yeah, that just gave that shade an extra little punch. That's a very, very pretty shade, and it's not a normal shade that I use, so I'm very excited about it. So I'm gonna take another flat brush. I think I'm gonna take this one from e.l.f. It's just really flat, and I'm gonna take some of this Fresh Face color, which is like a very light purple. And I'm gonna take some of that, and I'm just kind of gonna put it right here where the matte and the shimmer touch. Just blending that in. It is so pretty. It definitely gives the eye a little something extra. I'm gonna go into Yawning, and I'm just going to put a little bit more of that on the crease because I seem to have lost a little bit of it, just to get it back. The eyeshadow came out so beautiful. I'm going to do some eyeliner. So for eyeliner, I do have the black Radiance liner, but I also have the Fenty Beauty liner, if I can find it. This one right here. So let's just do one eye and one of the other. And again, this black Radiance is from the drugstore, so it's like super affordable. I think this eyeliner was like under $5. I didn't really find much information on black Radiance online, so I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what the company is about. I couldn't really find that much information, unfortunately, on it. But I do know that their brand is marketed as Black Beauty Matters because black is beautiful, and they are so right. So that is what their campaign is like. But I couldn't really find any information on like the owners or, you know, none of that. I really couldn't find anything. This is what the packaging looks like. I think I'm gonna do the black Radiance on my right eye and Fenty on the left. So this is what it looks like. I'm a little nervous because it looks like it's a little thick. Looks like the wand is a little bit thick, but we're gonna go with it. Okay, so that is what the Black Radiance eyeliner looks like. This is the Fine Line Liquid Eyeliner, and it turns matte, so it doesn't stay shiny or anything. For those of you that like your eyeliners to be matte, this is really matte, and it's very black, as you guys can see. So it's actually a nice eyeliner. I normally don't go for eyeliners like this. I like the pen ones better, but it was pretty easy to use. I didn't have any troubles with it. My wing did come out a little bit thicker than I wanted it to be, but it's fine. Really, it's fine. So if you guys like those type of eyeliners, it's actually a good one. I have to see how it wears, of course, throughout the day, but first impressions, it looks really good. So now I'm gonna use Fenty on my left eye, and I've heard really good things about this liner, so I'm excited. Okay, so the Fenty Beauty one was actually really nice. I am very impressed by it. I can see what all the fuss is about. It was so simple and easy for me to use. But also it's a little bit more shinier than the Black Radiance. The Black Radiance is matte, as to where the Fenty Beauty is like it's shiny. It's not drying down, but it's not like overly shiny. But I actually prefer the Fenty Beauty one more, just because I do like shine in my eyeliner. I don't mind it. But yeah, and it's also very pigmented. It's more it's a little bit more black than the Black Radiance one. So, but I like it. I like both of them. I will continue to use both of those. Now for my eyes, to finish off my eyes, let's see. I think that I'm gonna go into Lacy Baby, which is this pretty like mauve darker purple, and I'm just gonna take it on like a pencil brush, for like this one from Too Faced, and I'm gonna put that on my under eye with a tiny brush like this one. This is the e.l.f. concealer brush, but it's like super thin and tiny. I'm gonna go into Boo View, and I'm gonna put this as close to the lash line as I possibly can to like create like a liner type of look. And then just using the same Mr. Right brush, I'm gonna go into Fresh Face, and I'm gonna put that on the inner part of my lower lash. Give it a little shine. Okay, so now to move on to my eyebrows. I have a Black Radiance eyebrow pencil here, and I have it in blackish brown. Ooh, hopefully that won't be too dark. I don't know if I paid attention to the color when I picked it up. And it has a little spoolie in the back. Gonna brush my hair, so I'm just gonna speed through this because, you know, I hate doing my brows. Okay, so that was actually not that bad. That the color wasn't that bad, and the product itself was not that bad. Like this is actually pretty good, and I think this was like $3, like $2.97 or something like that. So that's actually pretty good. The only thing I don't have is like an eye pencil, so I think I'm just gonna use one of my own. So I think I'm just gonna go in with this Smashbox eye pencil that I have here, and it's like a purple shade, and I think it'll look really nice with this eyeshadow. For mascara, I am very excited to try this one. This is the Beauty Bakerie Eye Icing Fiber Enriched Mascara, and the little packaging is so stinking cute. It looks like one of those little icing things. Okay, so far the brush seems to be dry. The brush doesn't seem to have like a lot of product in it. So Okay, you guys, so this is how the lashes turned out. They do look okay. It took me a long time to get them to this place because, yeah, it's definitely a mascara that you have to work with to get it to, you know, build up a little bit. So is it my favorite mascara? Unfortunately, no, it's not my favorite mascara. But I mean, I'm gonna keep using it because I have it, but I do have to work super hard in order to build my lashes. So would I repurchase it? No, I probably won't, because it is an expensive mascara and I shouldn't have to work so hard to get it to, you know, where I want it. So I'm gonna use it because I have it, but it's not gonna be something that I repurchase. Okay, so let's move on. So now I think I can finally do my blush and my highlight. I'm going to have to use the Cotton Candy because it's the one that has colors that will most likely go with my eye look today. But I am definitely very excited about the Juvia's Place blush, and I am very excited to try the Black Radiance blush, but I think that this blush is going to be a lot better for like the fall winter time blush. I'm gonna go into the, oh, my little pom-pom's coming off. But I'm gonna go into the Beauty Bakerie Cotton Candy Champagne palette. And I think that today I'm going to be playing with Stop and Smell the Roses, which is this beautiful like purplish blush. And for that, I'm going to use the Beauty Bakerie stippling brush that I got in my mystery box on Monday. I mentioned on that box that I think that I will use this for blush, and so I'm going to try it. The blushes are very luminous, so keep that in mind. If you don't like luminous blushes, you're not gonna like this palette because it's very, very luminous. But I think that the color is beautiful. And this brush is amazing for blush. It's so nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, love it. Like I said before, blush is one of my favorite parts of doing my makeup, so I am definitely gonna love this palette a lot. A couple of highlights here. So obviously I have the Fenty Beauty Sandcastle highlight that I talked about in the beginning of the video. And I have used this before. This is so pretty, and actually I think this will look so good with my look today. I also have the Fenty Beauty How Many Carats highlight. This is beautiful as a topper, but it is very glittery, so keep that in mind. It's very, very glittery. And then I also have the Beauty Bakerie Milk and Honey palette that I got in my mystery box on Monday, and all the colors look amazing. So even though this palette looks beautiful, I think that I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty because I think this one would look so good with my eye look. And for my highlight, I'm gonna go into the Juvia's Place highlighter brush. I got this with the blushes. When I purchased the blushes, it came with them. So we're gonna give this a try. And like, to be quite honest, I really don't need highlight because that blush is like luminous enough, but you know, I love highlight, so I'm always gonna put highlight no matter if I need it or not. Go into the Oh Honey palette. I'm gonna go to this shade right here. This is the Oh Honey color, and I'm gonna use this in my inner corner. So I'm just gonna grab this little brush that I have here, and I'm gonna put this shade on my inner corner and on my brow bone. Two more things left to do. We have lips and our setting mist. So for lips, I actually have a lot of lip stuff today. A lot. And I do have a lot of lip products from Fenty Beauty. I have their little kit that came out during the holidays where, you know, she came out with a bunch of the lip balms in smaller sizes. So I do have that, and I do enjoy that constantly. I also have two of these. I have two of the big ones. I just don't know where the other one is, but I have two of the big ones, and then I have this one. They came, I believe it came with the highlighter. And this is in Sweet Mouth, and this one's in Fussy. This is like the most popular shade there is. And then I also have the lip paints. Now, these are the products that I want to talk to you about really quickly. So I love Fenty. I love all the stuff from Fenty that I have tried. But I do have to say that these are a pass for me. I will not repurchase these ever again. And not because they're not good. They're actually very, very good lip products. Like, these stay on your lips forever. And they don't create that little, you know, thing in your mouth where the color comes off and then you look ridiculous. Yeah, these don't do that, and they're beautiful. The colors are beautiful, but I have a big issue with these. They go bad very quickly. These have a shelf life of 12 months, and I have had this red one for a couple of years, so I understand it going bad. But I've had these for less than a year, and they're already bad. So I've had these for less than 12 months, and they've already gone bad. They smell really disgusting. They smell fishy. They smell gross. I purchased this one December of last year during the holidays, and it's already gone bad, and that's less than 12 months. So I have a big issue with this because these are kind of expensive. I think these are like $25 or so. So I have a very big issue with the fact that they go bad before the 12 months. Because let's face it, let's be real. We are never going to go through one of these things in 12 months unless it's like your everyday lip color. So it's a waste of money in my opinion. So these are something that I'm never going to repurchase again. Her lip glosses, on the other hand, they're really good, and I do enjoy them a lot. So I just wanted to point that out because it has nothing to do with the brand. It has nothing to do with the person. It has to do with the product and the money that I'm spending. With that said, let's move on to what I'm going to be using today. So I have a couple of things from Bakerie. I have two of her liquid lipsticks, the matte ones. I have a lip gloss. I also have a couple of lip products from the Crayon Case, and I think these are matte liquid lipsticks, if I'm not wrong. And then I also have a lipstick from Black Radiance. So this one looked really cool, and I had to pick it up just to see how it was because the color looks beautiful. And it would look really good with my eye today, but I really want to try some of the other stuff. So this is what the lipstick looks like. And I think these lipsticks are like $5 or so. And it's so weird because it's like different than a lipstick. It's kind of like on the side though, but it looks really cool. Oh, it's really pretty. I thought it was going to be like this, you know, like kind of metallic, but it's actually not. But it looks really pretty. So that's what this one looks like. Then I have two from the Crayon Case. I have Maria, which is like a neutral shade, and I have Fruits, which is like a hot pink. So let's open these up and see. This is what the packaging looks like. It kind of reminds me of the Lady Gaga brand, like her lip stuff. Ooh, this is very pretty. It's like a nude. That's very, very pretty. It doesn't really look like in the packaging. In the packaging, it looks like really light. So I'm actually glad that it's a little darker than the packaging. Then we have Fruits, which is like a hot pink or like a purplish. It looks hot pink on the packaging, but it's actually like a purple. So that's what that looks like. That's actually very pretty, and it will kind of go with my eye, maybe? No? We'll see. And then I have a couple from Bakerie, which will definitely not go with my eye look today because they're like in the red family. So I have this one, which is called Cranberry Stiletto. So pretty. I love red colors for like Christmas time, for like the holidays. It's my favorite time of the year to wear red, but I wear it all the time. I love red lipstick. And then we have a bowl of cherries, which is like a lighter red. And these are really good. These stay on your lips for a really long time. And then I have a lip gloss, and this one is in Snickerdoodle. Oh, this one smells like coffee vanilla. Oh, this one's really good. So that's the color right there. I'm gonna go with the Crayon Case Marie shade, and then I'm gonna top it with the Snickerdoodle lip gloss. Okay, so that is what the color looks like. It looks really pretty. It's it's coming off a little bit more mauve-y on camera than it is on real life, but it's really pretty. I like it. It does feel a little drying, but not too bad. But it also exaggerates all of my lines. So this is definitely a lip color that I wouldn't just use on its own. I will have to top it with a lip gloss. So I'm gonna use the Beauty Bakerie Snickerdoodle lip gloss on top. Oh, I really like that. This smells so good. It smells like a mixture of coffee and vanilla. It smells so good. Okay. Okay, so the last thing we have left to do is our setting mist. So again, I'm going to be using the Beauty Bakerie baking spray. So let's see. Okay, you guys, so this is how the look turned out. I think that it looks so beautiful, and I enjoyed playing with everything that I tried today. Everything was so good. Everything was so pigmented. Everything was so like luminous and beautiful, and I feel really pretty today. So I think that everything looks and performed beautifully. I am so impressed with everything. There was a few brands that I have never tried before. I had never tried before the Beauty Bakerie brand. I had never tried the Crayon Case brand before. So I was so impressed with everything that I've tried. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I am sorry that it took me a minute to get it out there. I know that the trend has passed already, if you will, but it's actually a topic that is important and it should still be talked about. I'm not gonna get too much into it just because, you know, we all have our different opinions and our different thoughts on everything, but I am definitely a person that I think we are all created equal. We are all beautiful. All Black Lives Matter. There's a lot of things that are broken in this world. A lot of things that are broken, and it's really sad to see everything that's going on in the world right now. It is really sad to see all of the things that are happening in the news all over the world, in the United States. Like, everything that is happening right now is really sad. And I just wanted to bring a little bit of, you know, positivity with my video. I wanted to give you different type of information. I didn't really want to come in here and talk about politics or talk about religion or talk about any of those stuff. I just wanted to give you a little bit of background on these beautiful brands and the owners of these beautiful brands, because they have amazing stories. They have beautiful backgrounds, and the products are amazing, you know, and that's what I really wanted to bring in today's video. And definitely wanting a change but today's video was to have a little bit of fun, to play with makeup, to bring you brands that maybe you haven't heard of, maybe you have, and just, you know, try them out, test them out. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to leave me your thoughts and your comments down below, and I will catch you guys on my next video. Bye.